Quick disclaimer, while we do work at one of America's largest retailers and will allude to it throughout the show, the opinions expressed are purely our own and do not reflect the views or positions of our employer.
Welcome everybody to episode 78 of the PhoneBuzz podcast, recorded March 18th of 2021. We got a fantastic show for you this week. Reese's Cups get naked, Google can't seem to turn off the lights, and Apple makes a premature exit. My name is Evan Krause. I'm joined by Zach Whitney.
How's it going?
How you doing, buddy?
I've been better. I've been better.
Hey, at least you got some shiny new cans there for you.
Yeah.
Polish those off tonight.
Yeah.
Even though you probably shouldn't. But hey, you know what? This is where we're at. We made it. And
we out here.
we out here. And Mr. Christian Quaffle.
Ayo.
How you doing?
Doing excellent. I am feeling it tonight. Like, I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thanks at least one of us.
Not because of the Mickeys over there. Yeah.
But we could get you feeling good.
No.
That way.
Nah. No, because I'm reserving it for tomorrow because we're doing a team watch party for March Madness, and it starts at like 12 o'clock. And so from like 12 to 5, we're just watching basketball games.
Cancel the tournament.
Why?
Because today.
What do you mean because today?
We had 4 games today. That's some BS.
Why is that BS?
Because there's usually like 8 or 9. There's like 8 or 10 games on like opening Thursday, and there's only 4 today. Cancel the tournament. I'm done with it.
What? I didn't watch enough basketball, so therefore I don't want to watch more basketball. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yep. Well.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I feel like I had something.
March Madness. Wait, what?
March Madness.
Madness. Okay, March Madness.
Did you notice the theme I weaved into that intro that you just read? Reese's gets naked, Google can't turn out the lights, and Apple makes a premature exit.
Wow. No, I didn't.
I did not
connect the dots. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I think he knew that. That's why he had to explain it.
That's why.
Usually I try to have like some sort of theme in the intro. Like I'll write the first one, and then the second one's
really?
just like, yeah.
I've never noticed that. We are, 70?
Or usually
yeah.
maybe there's not a theme, but they like somehow go together like in some sort of capacity.
Yeah, it's like a rolling sentence.
I mean, it's got commas in it.
But like it rolls together.
It's got commas in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand
what you
rolling
mean.
sentences are actually considered bad.
Yeah.
But like it all works together. It correlates. I gotcha.
It's all there.
Yeah.
Zachy Poo, what is your check-ins?
Yes.
Yes.
They're great. So my first one. So the first one is, the stimulus.
Got that stimmy.
Got that stimmy, baby.
IRS coming in hot, baby.
Got it yesterday, actually. But I bought a monitor mount for my monitors.
Nice.
So I can dropped like it was only like $80. But it's a full motion dual screen one with gas springs on it.
Oh, those are gonna be so
Gas
nice.
springs, what?
Yeah, like
It's smoother.
Yeah, they go up and down. It's
Oh.
up
It's
and
like,
down.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're so nice. But that being said, I have 2 monitors. I have my main gaming one that's in front of me. Then off to the side, I have like a little POS cheapie.
Are you vertical?
No.
Okay.
It's
You
just normal.
should. It's so nice vertical.
But it just has Discord, and then like usually have iTunes up in the background on that one too, so I can mess with that. Well, I got the POS mounted, and then my main gaming monitor, I couldn't mount
Because the screws didn't work with
they-
it, or what?
So my gaming monitor is like 3 years old, and the back plate of it, which is also called like the Versa mounting size of it.
Okay.
I didn't know there's a universal mounting size for monitors, but it is.
This is all new to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No, there
Versa.
Huh.
Well, my mount that I just bought is 100 by 100, and my monitor is 75 by 75. So it didn't come with any spacers. It didn't come.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, didn't come with any spacers, of course. Didn't come with long enough screws. So I said, screw it,
Hell
and
yeah.
I bought a brand new monitor.
Okay,
oh
then.
my god! With all this extra cash flowing in.
Yeah.
What if, hear me out, what if you bought
You
a
need to-
different monitor stand?
No, you need to buy his old monitor.
Yeah, what if you sell me your old monitor is what I meant to say.
I don't think I can do that.
Why not?
Sure you can.
Like in good conscience, or just because you don't want to?
A, in good conscience, because I had a couple pixels go out, but B, there may or may not be a protection plan on it.
That's no problem.
Are you going to give it to Tori? What?
She's got some.
There's a protection plan. I'm getting my money back.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just going to like get it fixed or
No.
and or replaced.
Yeah, no. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll probably just like trade it in with the dead pixels and be like, hey, like I'll just take my store credit and then return my monitor, then buy it again and use that. So it actually that canceled itself out a little bit. So it was like it's like a $350 monitor, and then I'll take like another $200 off of that. So in reality, I pay like $150, but it's a 27-inch curved one.
Press
2K.
F to pay respects.
Yeah. Dude, what'd you say?
I said press F to pay respects.
Press F to pay respects.
But pretty excited. It's a 27-inch curved one.
Nice.
2K, 165 frames. DisplayPort 1.4.
It's got a lot of teraflops per megawatt per.
Is it 1 millisecond?
Yeah, one millisecond response time. Then it has like the standard 3,000 to 1 of contrast ratio, but it can go up to like 100 million or something like that.
Is it TN panel?
No,
it's not. If it goes up to 1 million, it's not.
It's 100 million it goes up to.
Okay, it's probably an OLED or something.
Yeah.
If you paid
Nerds.
Oh, it's QHD.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nerds.
It says you.
Oh,
yeah.
And then my second one, to the roof.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Customer story.
Oh, I thought you were referring to you being pass out drunk. And then I was like, don't you mean to the floor? And then you said that. And it made more sense.
Yeah.
All I'm saying
Anyways.
is...
Hit us with this customer story. I'm excited.
Yeah. So I've kind of spoiled it for you guys already. But a customer came in today, and it wasn't even the customer I was helping. And I was just up at the front. And they were like, hey, you want to help? Like, one of our coworkers was one of my coworkers, I guess. Was like, hey, you want to help me load this TV up? And I'm like, sure. And it was a 70-inch Hisense TV.
That thing ain't making it home.
I like how it just the utterance of Hisense is just.
Well, like, dude, so many people have been coming in and like buying TVs and stuff for their stimulus checks, and they're buying like Hisense and Vizios. Like, they have the extra money, and yet they aren't spending the extra money.
It's because they're thinking they can get a bigger TV for less and have more money to spend on other shit.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's not the worst idea because like if you think about when it's at your house, like unless you're doing.
Would you rather right now if you're given 2 TVs?
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay for either one; they're free.
Well,
it's okay, or you do pay for either. Yeah, it's fair. I guess I would take out the point. You pay for it. Would you rather pay for like a 70-inch Hisense that you know is going to be doo-doo, or a 55-inch Sony that are probably going to be around the same price?
Define doo-doo.
Like it's got probably 60 hertz, like 30 frames.
Depending on what I'm doing, I would not care.
Yeah, I mean, these
all.
people aren't going to be gaming on this TV. They're going to be probably
still
watching stuff where it doesn't matter.
You would still want like a OLED panel instead of, I'm sure that's LED.
Right, but if you're just like watching YouTube and Netflix and stuff, it won't matter.
Yeah, it will.
It's a 4K TV.
Yeah, but like you can get a lot better like color qualities, a lot better lighting inside of them.
But you're saving. I mean, it's a big ass TV though.
I would say it depends on what I'm using. If I'm using it for gaming, then absolutely not. I'm not getting that Hisense.
So both of you would take the Hisense in reality.
If it was just for watching stuff like in my living room, like probably
it depends
watching
on the
TV.
Scenario.
Yeah, like, you guys don't just watch Netflix.
Not really.
No.
I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube, which is
I watch pretty much all YouTube
quality to find.
Oh.
Yeah,
but like, I mean, I'll watch some Netflix, but when I do, it's not like. I appreciate a good picture, but if I'm getting it for a living room entertainment TV, I would value bigger size over like that higher picture quality at the current moment. Now, if I could just
the opposite of gaming.
Well, yeah, but if I'm
smaller and better.
Yeah, but I'm not gaming on it. If I'm like just hooking up a streaming stick to it, then like
like he's saying like if it's in your living room where the majority of people want to watch it on a bigger TV and have like the better stuff in his room or whatever.
Yeah,
that's what he's more.
That's probably
no. I'm talking main TV. Like primary
main TV,
TV.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm buying the Sony.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's where. Yeah. Like these are main TVs when they're coming in buying 65, 70. Like you're not putting that in a bedroom. Yeah, most of the time. Yeah. And yeah, so I don't know. That's just my point on that.
I feel it.
It's just gross. Or they're coming in with like 55-inch Vizios. It's like, come on now.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, customer completely derailed that. Customer came in. He was like, hey, can you help me like load this? And I was like, no problem. The guy pulls up in like a old Lincoln Town Car, which if you don't know what that looks like, a boat.
Yeah. Is a boat.
Yeah. And me and my coworker were just like, this isn't gonna fit. There's no way you're gonna fit a 70-inch in a car. And
they're still like, will you try?
yeah, and the guy's like, really? You don't think it'll go through the back seat? I'm like, no, it can't even fit through the trunk. I'm like, it can't even fit in the trunk. Like, what do you mean? And then as we're just like being like, hey, like come back or we'll set it up for delivery, this other customer comes walking by. He's like, hey, bro, you should strap that to the top of your car. He goes, that's a good idea.
And then he descended back into hell because that was an idea straight from Satan's mouth.
Yeah. And yeah, so then he went to a hardware store and bought a single ratchet strap, not even two, but one, came back, and then he's like, all right, man, help me get this on top of my car. I said,
Nope.
No, God, please, no.
Nope.
I said, absolutely not. I'm like, it is very illegal for me to do that.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
And he's like, whatever, man. And I was like, okay. And I sat down on the sidewalk, and I was like, have a good rest of your day. And I went inside.
Two things
and
happened that day.
He goes, get out of the car, talking to his wife. And then she gets out of the car, and they just put this up on the roof. And then he runs the ratchet strap completely through the cab and just ratchets it down in the middle of the hood and drives off.
Two things
Well, the
happened
roof,
that
not
day.
the hood.
Yeah.
He may have saved a little bit of money, but that TV broke his shit.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it's broken.
it didn't, no.
I bet we could check KOMU right now and be like, TV falls in the middle of busy intersection.
He smashes through a car window.
Like, you know, if he like hit the brakes too hard, it's sliding straight.
Oh
through.
yeah, with one
It's
ratchet
done.
strap, that thing's gone.
It's done.
Yeah. It's so
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And then it was Adam's like, you should go out there and tell him that he can't return that. I'm like, I think we all know that he can't return that. I think we're okay.
He is going to come back tomorrow, though.
Yeah, that thing's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
broke.
he will
But like, it was
100%.
snapped in half when I got it home.
Like, oh, you're that dude that strapped it to your fucking boat.
You know what'd be awful, though, is if it was actually snapped in half somehow, and then they did that, but that's not why it snapped in half, and they come back and it's just the
But
worst
the dude
luck.
would never know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Like, we got camera footage of you, buddy.
yeah.
We got camera footage.
Gotcha.
Okay, we have teased this so hard. Evan, what's your check-in?
Yes. So, I'm probably gonna sell my Z Flip.
Told you.
No, God! I don't even know what these buttons are anymore.
They're all the same.
I was gonna look for the sad music one, the sad
Oh,
boy
this
hours.
one?
Yeah. The effect is, yeah. R.I.P.
It was a dark and
He was
stormy
gone too
night.
quick.
Dark and stormy.
Yeah. So what happened?
Yeah. So, I mean, overall, pretty much the exact same experience I had the first time.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
huh.
So I've been rocking with this for probably 3-ish weeks now at this point. I'd say so. And overall, I do like it. But for a secondary phone, I just don't use it a lot. I found myself really only using it for like watching YouTube at work
Yeah.
while being able to like text and stuff on my other phone. So like it didn't really make a whole lot of sense to
It's just
have
so
it. And I like we have this. We
I'm
have,
sorry. Amazing technology.
Right.
Samsung's like, check out. We can flip a goddamn phone, and then it's just like Evan at work watching YouTube.
yeah, texting on my
The
iPhone.
cutting edge of mobile technology. YouTube.
But I mean, overall, I do like it. I just it's hard to like really come up with a lot of good examples for a second phone, and that's just reality because you're not going to be using it nearly as much for the average person if you have two. So for me, I don't really need it. I found myself just kind of ending up watching YouTube like on my other phone or whatnot. So most of my texting, most of the stuff I do on here is just done on my iPhone anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we had this like internal thing where you can list things that you're selling or whatever, and I put it up on there, and someone's probably gonna buy it like tomorrow.
Good.
So get my
Are you
money.
making profit on it?
Banking profit.
Good.
So
Good.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't listen to this episode.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's so. Are you getting rid of it because of the fact that it's a secondary phone, or just because you didn't like it?
I think overall it's a secondary phone. Probably is the biggest part. There are some things that I just don't physically like about it, but overall the experience.
Because when
pretty
I
solid.
asked you why, you said that it was Samsung 3.0, like One UI 3.0.
see, that's
you were
like-
like, I hate it.
That's the part of it that like I can get used to a lot of those things, but that's the part of it that like is the other half of it, other than like just the fact that it's a second phone and I don't need it. It's One UI 3. Like it's slow.
Try it.
It's slow as crap. I mean, it's not great.
No bueno, not good for the brand.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some hefty change from it. So
It's good.
yeah,
Make a
that's the
fat
positive.
stonks.
That's right, stonks.
Make fat profit.
What about
Well-
you? Because you're hiding something over there.
Oh yeah, I did it. I did a thing. I did a thing, boys.
Oh yeah.
So so Zach could have figured out what it was today if he wanted to, because it was purchased through Best Buy.
Oh. Were you in there today?
No,
Oh.
I had to buy it online
Well, how was he gonna find it? I guess he could
Well,
like
you could
looked
use
at
my
the order or
rewards.
something.
or my account history.
Yeah.
Wait, do you just like look up his reward stuff?
No, I did
just, like,
actually
searches it
do
once
it
per time.
once. I don't remember why.
Unprompted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just out of nowhere. Just like,
It's
what?
like, you know what? I want to see what they're
I
buying.
don't know what
right
he's
now.
bought.
I think I was looking up like the webcams or something.
Oh yeah,
one day.
Yeah. But no, I ordered an Xbox One S. Yeah, I bought one.
Canceled.
It's coming next week.
Let's go.
yeah.
I'm so excited for you.
Hey, at least he paid retail.
Got him.
I'm out.
Yeah, so actually, it's kind of
Y'all
funny.
just witnessed a murder.
This I'm out.
Oh, you actually okay? Did you know what that was going to be before you hit it?
No, I definitely
nice.
clicked the wrong button.
Very cool.
I think I was looking for this one. Yeah.
What's that?
Holy God.
Oh, you.
Oh God, that's very jarring. But yeah, so actually, it was funny. What prompted it was I was on Twitter on my lunch break, and then I saw a thing from The Verge, and it was like how to like Xbox Series X now back in stock. And I was like, all right.
Is this the wait? You said X, so it's
I
last
got
generation?
the
S.
I got the Xbox Series S.
So this year's
the
version to
discless
S.
Yeah.
one, the smaller white one. And one of the biggest reasons I got it is because Call of Duty runs like absolute garbo on my current Xbox. It's not good. It's not a great
no.
experience.
Oh, this sucks.
It's not great.
He's always complaining on Call of Duty.
Didn't they also say that like starting like next update, those regular consoles won't be able to hold?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh
gonna
wait,
be
no, it's a 1 terabyte console still, isn't it?
My current one,
The one you just
No.
Series S.
the one I'm buying is 512. Series S is 512.
Yeah, I thought wasn't there a thing that said like
It's
the
300 gigs. Old models probably
What?
can't hold it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the next
Call of Duty
update's
is
supposed to be
huge.
300. It's already
Yeah.
219 gigs right now or something.
yeah,
Why?
yeah. It's gonna be over half your Xbox.
Well, because like
Is that if you buy? Is that if you get all the different packs?
no.
'Cause you
So
can,
the reason that it's like that is because it has Warzone, campaign,
And Cold War.
last Cold War, and then also last game, Modern
Yeah.
Warfare,
oh,
and it has League Play and all that extra
can't you
stuff.
just
like,
not download some of those? Because
Nope,
wait,
nope,
I'm
you
pretty
gotta have
sure on
You can skip
current
out.
one.
You can skip out on Warzone, but it's required to still have all the files.
that's weird.
That's the issue because like when you log into Cold War, you see the option of Cold War, Modern Warfare, and then Warzone, and it has you download the actual game of it, but you have to have the files.
I'm not gonna pretend to understand that. That's so dumb. I mean, it's
know it's gonna be
cool.
there.
It's cool, but it's dumb. Like,
It makes your download faster when you will go download the game because you don't have to write all the files and all that. You already have the files. You just literally download the game and that's it.
I don't know what the difference between downloading files and downloading the game is.
I mean, it doesn't really
Because the
matter.
game's an application. The files are like the little codes inside that make the game work.
the data.
Yeah.
well, so
It does.
So like your
We're just
gun,
going into
your gun is one gun is one file.
Yeah.
Like one attachment is one file. So
Okay.
you have to have all those files,
okay.
and then those files are run off the application, which is the game.
Okay, I'm gonna just take your word for it.
Okay.
Just gonna take your
Yeah,
word
well,
for
we
it.
should just leave it there.
Yeah,
But, I'm
but
excited for you.
yeah. So hopefully that'll be good.
Just in time for our new apartment.
Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to put the old Xbox, because like I still got disc games like downstairs on whatever TV situation we end up doing there, and then putting my new Xbox onto like a gaming monitor or something like that.
It's a good idea.
Playing through it that way. So that's what we're gonna roll with. The thing I am actually pissed about, and I had to factor the cost into it, is because I bought the physical version of Kakaduki,
Oh, you're
I
gonna
have to
purchase again.
rebuy it.
Yep.
I have to rebuy the digital version
Yep.
because it's discless.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
You should see if there's like any sort of like console transfer or anything
There's
like
not.
that.
Nope.
Okay.
I looked that
Yeah,
one up.
I've tried that before.
Well, I know like a lot of stuff like PS3 to PS4 move or something
Yeah.
like that didn't move, but I didn't know if Call of Duty would be like, no, we're gonna be better than that.
Yeah, I looked up on Activision's FAQ and I was like, please God, just give me some good news. there was no good news.
I read recently that there's a game that was going to allow that to happen. I don't remember what game it was.
Maybe GTA.
I know there's a couple of them that do allow it, and
GTA 5 should. You know, I've bought GTA 5 3 times.
I probably bought it 3 or 4
the game's
times.
like 10 years old. That's
Yeah.
insane.
I had it on my I probably bought it like 4 or 5.
I bought it 4 times actually because I bought it on my 360, then I bought it on my PS4, then my disc tray
Xbox.
broke, then I bought it digitally on my PS4, and then I bought it on my computer. So yeah, I bought GTA 4 times.
Pretty much the
That's
same.
highway robbery right there.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's how they get you.
But yeah, so that's coming next week. Be super cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's do
I'm
it.
so excited. Now you can't complain if you get shit on in my lobbies.
Yeah.
Because then at that point, it's not really the Xbox at that point.
It's
You're gonna
it's the lag switch.
Do the old
bro's got a
controllers
lag
work?
switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to be
Well,
forced to get better.
you have a newer controller anyway.
I
You
do.
just bought it, so.
Yeah, boy, we're gonna be set up nice and pretty. It was only like $2.99, and like I knew I was gonna have to get a new Xbox eventually, and I started comparing between the two, and I was like, I don't really need the X for.
You don't game enough.
Yeah, I'm not like that hardcore into it. I just want something like I can just turn on, get into it, get out of it, like call it a day.
I dig,
Yeah.
dog.
Okay, all right.
You're gonna have to buy Rocket League again.
No, it's
Oh, it's
Rocket League's
free
free to
now.
play.
I keep
Yeah,
forgetting.
plus I got it digitally. I didn't
I
get it.
always forget that it's on Epic.
And that's when it started going downhill.
Yeah, 100%. I
God,
agree.
there's so many server crashes now. It sucks. Anyways, let's move on to Twitter takes, trash or toit. Simple segment. We look at some Twitter takes, we look at some hot, spicy takes, and then we debate. Is it trash or is it toit? All right, boys. The original post here is from the New York Post. It says, Reese's, and it's not pronounced Reese's, all of you heathens, Reese's making chocolate-free all peanut butter cup. And if you're looking at it, or if you're not looking at it, it looks like the inside of a Reese's, but the outside is that same color. Because guess what? It's all peanut butter. So the response from @BCW_DC, it says,
Oh, this just makes me laugh.
Reese's peanut butter is pure candy and it's delicious. The chocolate they use is only tolerable because of the peanut butter. I am 100% here for an entire candy made out of just peanut butter. No, okay.
No, that's a wrong take. That's a trash take.
Okay.
Switch it
It's-
back.
It's not. Well, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, the best peanut butter in the world. 100%. This all makes sense. That chocolate is absolute trash. Like,
Don't get me wrong.
It's the peanut butter that makes the Reese's peanut butter.
The peanut
cup.
butter is fire, but that's too much peanut butter. The chocolate
Yeah.
is a good equilibrium
Oh, I
to
can-
where
Yeah,
it
it's,
sets
it's
it
the
off.
dynamic of the two.
Yeah, that's what makes a Reese's. But with it all peanut butter, that's like
It's just straight. I mean,
stuck to
a
with
good
your mouth
like
peanut butter.
spoonful of peanut butter. I'm there for that
it's
too.
the same thing.
I love peanut butter. I don't ever eat it rare, like by the spoonful. Like, we found that at one party. But like, it's not super weird, but I've never really done it.
Yeah, you just hey, I just want a hit of something. Like I just want a bump. You go and
You
you,
just
you
want a
get a
bump.
big old spoon and you get you some Skippy on that spoon and you just lack it up.
Like I
Get
would
some
always,
help.
I would always just like make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and load it up with peanut butter if I was feeling peanut butter,
I mean,
that
yeah.
kind of thing,
Yeah,
or
that's fair.
celery and peanut butter, and I'll just cake that. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
but, like-
I did like it's different ways to eat peanut butter. I won't just eat peanut butter by itself.
Have you ever tried it?
You need to try
Yeah.
that.
It's good. I've tried it before. It's just naturally I don't do it. I
You
would
just-
rather have it with something.
You put
else.
a big wad on a spoon and then you just go about your day. Just
No, I understand how that works. I'm not
He's like trying to get
confused.
through work, putting in his
I'm not
pocket.
confused about how that works.
I'm not confused about how to eat peanut butter. I figured it out.
Okay, I will defend the chocolate here a little bit. The chocolate is not intolerable. It's good chocolate.
It's not good
It's.
chocolate.
I'm pretty sure it's made from the
You
same
ever,
like
you
the
ever
same
had Toblerone
company.
chocolate?
No.
That is good chocolate.
What is Toblerone?
It's got like the bears on it, and you break it off by this like bit.
Yeah.
No one wants that. What's your
Dude,
answer?
it's super good.
This is a trash take. I am here for the chocolate. I agree. Like if you just want, it's not a Reese's. It's not a Reese's if it's just peanut butter.
So I'm saying it's
What it is
perfect
a Reese's
equilibrium.
peanut butter, and then that's it. It's not a cup.
Exactly.
It's not a cup at that point.
We're on the same page.
Unless the cup is referring to the shape, in which case it is. But what are we looking at here? I have
Ew.
seen it. I have never
Oh, almost that.
put it in my mouth.
It's so good.
What is it? Just is it just like Hershey's chocolate? Just chocolate?
Except it's better. It's like Swiss chocolate. I'm gonna buy it, and we're gonna try it next
Taste
episode.
test next
down.
episode.
Again, Stimmy.
I'll taste anything.
Let me
Zach's
just
putting
buy
in me.
everything.
Just buy. I love those memes where it's like roll up to Target. They're like, "What do you want?" It's like, "How much for those big kickballs outside?"
Yes, they were all gems so far.
They're so good.
Or they'll walk into Starbucks and they're like, "Give me, I'll buy it." They're like, "What do you want?" No, I'll buy Starbucks.
I'll buy the franchise.
There was one that was like stimulus check $1,400, or no, direct deposit. Their direct deposit $1,400, and it's me outside SeaWorld. How much for their freedom? That one got me the most.
So good. There's one that was like, it was a TikTok, and he like panned over to his kid, and there were just like pictures of 1,400, 1,400 on both their heads.
I love both of you. The funniest one I saw was like they walk into a Burger King. And it's like, hi, would you like to try the new like 2 for $3 cheeseburger? They're like, give me the throne. I'll take it. All right, let's move on to the next hot take here. This is from @ShowMeTheYams. That's a sweet username. It says, I hope after COVID we can all recognize that no party needs to start later than 9 p.m. That's the take.
So like they need to start at like 7?
Yeah, just anything before 9. Ooh, okay. Why?
I mean, I usually work until at least 7.
I kind of figured you were going to go there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, low-key, I'm kind of split.
Yeah? Why that?
I might be, you know what, I'll do this just because I'm slightly leading over. I feel like there's just like,
There's something about
there's
nighttime
something
parties.
about nighttime parties, exactly.
Although you
7,
you have to darty on the rarity.
there's
I mean-
there's a weird line between like 7 is a little too close to dinner time, and it's like a little bit after 7. You're like, all right, it's time to get down and do something. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
by 9, you're wild.
right, exactly.
You're
I
ready.
think 8 is a good starter. Now, if we're talking Friday on the weekend, like, I mean,
that's when you party.
I don't know. I know you, and you you do it on the weekdays just because like it fits in your schedule right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
party on the weekends.
Because
dog.
like even yesterday, you're like, hey, you wanna come over? And I was like, sure, yeah. And then you're like, oh, we're actually going to beat ups first. And I was like, I don't know if I want to go to beat ups. And then you, like by the time we would have actually started hanging out, it was probably like 8:30 or
It was
something.
gonna be way later. It was like 10.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I did. That's why I spared a text.
My
I was
entire
like, nah.
my
He's-
entire perspective has shifted on this. Just ever since I have my old man job, now it's just like I don't want to stay out past 9 o'clock.
Saying now I gotta get up at 5. Like screw
Yeah.
that.
Screw all of this.
I go to bed at like 1 or 2.
Yeah, this is a
I miss that
Nope.
life.
no, this is a good take. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I didn't know it was on the same board.
I didn't know it was either.
It's green.
Until just a second.
Green for good, red for bad.
Okay.
That makes
sense.
a lot of sense.
I'm helping you guys. Okay.
Look at
Wait,
that.
no, you'd help us by telling us what was on the board.
I thought I already did.
No.
Evan's take
Very cool.
is trash. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is from @9to5Google. So Android 12 developer preview 2. The dark theme on the Pixel phone gets even lighter. So Google has been kind of infamous for not having a pure black dark theme.
I hate
it's
it.
still like gray. And now they have a new option. It's an option. It's not like completely baked into it from what I understand. So you can switch back and forth, but it's like a lighter gray color, like gray. Not like gray, like kind of gray. It's like darker. And so the hot take comes from @DMMeYourDogs. Nice. These are some cool usernames. I never read them beforehand. Okay, it says, stop Google, just stop. Dark mode is supposed to be black, not some shitty dark gray. That's the take.
Agreed.
Yeah, I also, I'm gonna agree with that.
I don't have a vote. I'm
Really?
I'm 100% impartial.
Why?
Because like either way, both of these are better than a white background.
True.
So
That's fair.
like not only that, and I think a lot of it too is like me and my buddies and all that. I'm so sorry I had to say this and
Okay.
all that. We still use GroupMe. Like I don't think. And
That's
is
not
it-
that crazy.
Okay,
No.
I thought people started pooping on GroupMe.
I mean, it's not
Eh.
the most up
I
thing.
I still always used it for like school projects, but nothing outside
It's the
of that.
best to have like for a big group chat of 15 of us.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's the best kind of platform we have when you intermix phones, so you don't want gross green bubbles and all that.
The peasants
Um,
mingling
But that's
with the privileged.
like that's what theirs is just a gray. So I'm just used
Yeah.
to it. Like I
Yeah,
don't.
that's fair.
I understand that like that's better. 100% that's better.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just that was gross. I'm just impartial.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, as long as it stays an option, I'm cool with it. But I don't think it's better than the darker gray.
I mean, it's not better, but it's
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the last one here. This is from @TomWarren. It says Intel is bringing. This is a little bit. Intel is bringing back the Mac versus PC ads, which is the ones with Justin Long in them. It says the chipmaker has hired Apple's "I'm a Mac" guy to create 5 ads mocking Macs and praising PCs. So it's kind of like the same thing they did with Paul, like the Verizon guy.
When he
like,
went to Sprint.
switching to Sprint.
Yeah.
And so this guy replied, this is a heated battle. So first comment from @CaptainChat says, problem is Windows tablet mode is absolute crap compared to the iPad experience. For Microsoft to get anywhere close in this field, they need to totally rebuild the tablet software. And then this smart aleck replied back from @BuyerNeoNL. They're gonna roast me. It says, how good is tablet mode on the Mac? Boom, gotcha. And then another dude commented, do you have a separate fridge and toaster in your kitchen, or do you have one device that does both badly? I thought it was a pretty entertaining Twitter battle.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
There's really no hot takes there, except like, I guess the main opinion would be tablet mode on PC. Have you guys ever used tablet mode on PC or like done the 2-in-1 thing?
When I had my
I know we're all
Surface
Macs
Pro,
here.
I've not.
Did you like actually use it with like the? Wait, the Surfaces didn't do the whole 2-in-1 twisty thing, did they?
no, you just detach the keyboard.
Oh, did you ever use it just as a straight up tablet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use it a lot actually as a tablet.
Just for like media stuff or just?
For like if I was ever just watching like YouTube videos, because I had a kickstand, I would just kick it up. And I was living in a dorm at the time too. I was in my freshman year, so it was nice just to lay it on my bed, kickstand up right there. I was in engineering at the time still, so design work and stuff like that with the stylus that they have, like in tablet mode was great. Doing design through CAD with it and all that. So I used it a lot, but it was also the Windows 8 though. So
The grossest one.
yeah, but
The worst one.
it was super gross, but it ended up not being that bad of an experience because it could auto detect like what it was gonna do at the time on Surface. So if I had the keyboard attached, it was always a desktop. You never went to tablet, and if you ever took it off, it went to tablet mode, and that's where you got your grids. So I don't know, it worked really well. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind tablet mode at all because I didn't turn tablet mode on the desk like when I was using it as a computer.
Yeah.
I used it when it was a tablet.
I just want to know what kind of insane person, because I always see those commercials with like when 2-in-1s first became like ubiquitous throughout the PC lineup, and they would like fold it like a tent on the table.
Yeah.
Who is doing that? Who is doing
Nasties.
that? And my retort would be, okay, if you're doing it for like watching videos, why don't you just put it like a regular ass laptop and then just bend it to the same angle? I never understood that. What is the purpose of the tent mode?
Yeah.
At us, I don't care. Like
Wow.
at PhoneBuzz PH1BUZZ on Twitter. Tell me why in the hell tent mode exists.
That's fair.
I wanna know.
I do too.
Wow.
Do you have any experience with the 2-in-1 situation?
Never had it.
Anywho, all right. Well, that was a fun Twitter battle. We have a new segment this week.
Yeah, boy.
Evan, I haven't read any of this, so this is new to me too.
It's okay.
What's
Just,
up?
let it be.
All right.
Okay,
what we got here?
so I'm calling this one, should this be real?
Question mark.
Question mark. All right, so pretty much all that we're going to do is I'm going to go over some concepts that I have found online, and I want to see what your guys' opinions are. I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions. Should be pretty straightforward, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You guys ready? All right.
So ready.
So for the first one,
I didn't
are you guys
answer.
both looking at it?
Yeah.
You guys both looking at it? Okay. I'll display it on the screen. But for the first one, we may be closer than we think, but now let's check out this render of the folding iPhone. Similar to the Galaxy Flip, it's a standard looking iPhone that has a crease in the middle, and it pretty much is just like the Flip. It folds right in the middle. So let's talk about it. What do you guys think about this design?
Let's move that soundboard back.
We're not.
Move the soundboard back.
This is.
Oh, wait. No, it was on the right one.
This is the one.
No, go back to the other one.
You want the other one? Okay.
Yeah.
What button you want here?
Gotcha, bitch. I didn't want that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I barely even touched that thing.
Yeah, no.
It's
yeah,
sensitive.
they
It's so
are sensitive.
sensitive.
So in this case, why? I mean, what's the big deal? It's an iPhone.
What do you think the big deal is? It flips.
So it's
Yeah.
great for if you're listening. It looks like a iPhone 12 Pro Max, except it's got a crease in the middle.
Also, do you know how like top heavy that phone's gonna be? Look at the camera.
Probably very.
Look
The
at that-
camera's probably weigh
yeah.
30 pounds.
Yeah.
I'll say
trash.
just like bottom load the battery in it.
Yeah.
I don't think this looks
I don't like flips
horrible.
either.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't think this looks horrible, except I highly doubt this is what an iPhone Fold would look like if they release one.
Yeah.
I think they would go. I don't even know where they'd go with it. Like, I haven't thought too much about it, but I don't think they would make it look like a regular ass iPhone that just folds in because I don't think there's much utility to that.
It would. I feel like it would almost have to have curved sides. I don't think you could do a flat bezel.
What are you talking about?
Like
this one has a flat bezel. Or the other one does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It's curved.
What?
Oh, you're saying like the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it's because it has to be.
I don't know.
I think it's just because like design wise is what they went with.
I just feel like it would look like because this would be sharp then.
I mean, you could like he's referring to the hinge like on the inside of the hinge. You could round that out a bit, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it looks really bad with the flat design too. Honestly,
yeah, I'm not into this.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that looks really good, but I'll keep that to myself. Another question: do you guys think, like, even if this was a option, if it was rounded or whatever it was, do you think they even have space in this market for something like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sold that there even is really a market for like that type of flip phone. Because like how many besides you people have you seen with the Samsung Flip?
Not many.
The only time I've ever seen it is if it was like a work phone and they worked for Samsung.
That or like there's always those couple of guys that
the clout.
Yeah, for the clout Samsung guys. We know who they are. Yeah. So I don't know. I think so. But not. I don't think it's this market. I don't think that market necessarily exists. Like people that want the clamshell flip, because I think it's just too inconvenient to do that constantly.
Yeah,
that's
there's again. I said it so long. There's a reason we went away from flip phones. I don't know why we're trying to go back.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just want to see what you guys thought. And then for the next one, I feel like this is a pretty good one. So people have been talking about the concept of a iPhone you can wear on your head or otherwise in glasses form. The concept shows the idea of a pair of glasses that you can use just like your standard iPhone interface, where you can make calls, text, pretty much do whatever. Do you guys think, or what do you guys think of this direct design? Say it was pretty much exactly like this picture. Do you like how it is more like centered in the actual glasses themselves? Because there are renders where like you'll have people, or you'll have some that have like it in the corner or something. Yeah. There's just like a small display. Do you think you'd like? I mean, what do you think of that?
So I'm gonna say this is Garbo just for the fact that I don't think Apple Glass will function anything like this. Like I think the idea of Apple Glass is to mix AR with your phone experience. Okay. So it's gonna be like instead of the screen literally being on your face, it's gonna be like you can project a screen onto that wall behind you. And yes, it's the glass is like projecting it, but it doesn't feel like it's a screen on your face. It makes it feel like there's a screen in actual space. They should use that tagline.
Okay, that's
it's not a screen on your face; it's a screen in space.
Yeah, trademark that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I think I'm 100% with Christian on that one.
Nice.
I think we also need to rename this segment. Is there going to be a decent concept?
Got him.
You are 0 for 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's. I think it's interesting and it's making me think a little bit more about physically what it looked like. That's the thing about renders, especially for products that haven't been made, like that are far in the future, not just an iPhone, but like something that hasn't been made yet.
Again, yeah, these are.
It makes you think
ideas.
about what they could be, or like it puts some physicality to like this concept of what Apple Glass might be.
Right.
So
and again, yeah, all of these are not real. Maybe slightly talked about, but yeah.
The Flip seems like it's working its way to being real.
Yeah, for sure.
Scarily enough.
I wanted to throw a little bit of kind of everything in this one.
I will say, I actually, design-wise, not to cut you off, design-wise, I actually like a lot of what's going on here.
Isn't that nice?
I do good. Like the...
I don't like the rose gold.
I kind of like it.
I also don't like rose gold.
I wouldn't personally buy it, but I like how it looks, and I see why people buy it.
That's fair, yeah.
I like the Apple Glass logo, like the Apple Glass branding on it is super clean. It's got a little what other product? I don't think Apple Watch has that.
Yeah, Apple Watch.
Do they have the same
it's
branding?
Underneath the.
Yeah, it's got the little logo and then just says. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that looks super clean.
It says
on
like
those.
Apple Watch, and if you have the Nike one, you get the Nike swoosh with it too.
Oh, that's pretty sexy.
Yeah,
I think that's a really classy, good-looking way of branding it.
Okay,
I'm a fan.
Cool. I like that. So in this case, if this was real, would you guys buy this? And if you would or not, what do you think this would be something that, what price point do you think they would sell this at? Obviously, it's Apple. Yes, it's probably
What's
going to be
the going
expensive,
price
but-
for a kidney on the black market right now? Whatever that is.
I mean,
grand.
yeah,
That's what it's going to be.
It's going to be expensive for sure. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, do you think it would be something that's?
It's like 3 stimulus checks.
It's like.
I mean, I am super excited, and in fact, it's funny you put this on there because later on in the show we have another like future AR VR sort of story to talk about, and so I am really the video we're gonna watch later is so cool. I'm so excited for this. So yeah, I am excited for AR VR stuff. I do love the phone form factor. Like, there's something very personal about it, but I'm excited to move away from it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next kind of like the next paradigm shift in personal technology, and I think the glasses are going to be a big part of it.
Okay.
So I'm excited
I
for
like
it.
that. Okay, cool. All right, and for the last one here, so this one is
Me.
what?
Got him. What were your final thoughts on that?
Yeah.
You already said it.
No, I didn't.
All right, go ahead.
So I don't even want to say anything anymore. I'm just so heartbroken.
All right,
I'm
that's
so
fine.
hurt.
Just keep my opinion.
Jeez.
Okay, so this one is a wild one. Not really sure how this one would obviously fit into society, or obviously no
What
one's
in
probably gonna
God's
buy this,
name?
right? No one's probably gonna buy this, but I thought it was kind of funny. It's pretty much the best way to describe it is it's a small form factor iPhone, even smaller than the Mini. Honestly, it kind of looks like a square. It looks like this phone folded up.
It does. It looks exactly like
literally
it.
like this phone. So, would you guys ever have a phone like this if it is an iPhone and not necessarily like the Palm, as like a secondary phone, or like a phone that you may just take out with you instead of your iPhone or whatnot?
I'm really
if
looking
that
for
was
something
priced-
to use this for.
If that was priced fairly for what it should be priced for, yes, it's Apple, but like, look at it.
Yeah, it's
so
okay.
tiny.
So yeah, it literally looks like a square, small. It's like if you took the iPhone 12 Pro Max and cut it in half. That's what you're getting at,
Yeah,
like one of those halves. Zach, why don't you take a crack at this first
Yeah.
while I think? I can't think.
Blows your
So
mind.
it's gonna be weird. It's
Yeah.
gonna be wild.
yeah.
Okay.
I like this.
Okay.
That
Yeah. Not
excuse
so,
me. Wait, hold on.
not for myself. I would never own this.
Okay.
But like the way I think of like Verizon's Palm kind of thing
Mhm.
with the companion device,
Exactly.
like I think this would be really nice if like weddings and stuff. I have never realized like how awful having a big phone and slacks is the whole entire time. Like,
Yeah.
I could bring this and have that like perfectly like that would be perfect for like situations like that. Or if like you're going on a run or something like that, you could take your companion device and you could just
Apple
like
Watch.
well, yeah, there's that. But if you don't
Yeah.
have an Apple Watch,
Sure.
like I think it'd be a really good companion device. And not only that, but like put that for a kid. Like you can have like a small little phone for a kid, and then it's gonna have the full like Apple parental control features on it too. So I think there are realities there. Do I think this phone is reality? No.
No. Yeah.
I don't think this ever happens. But that was my kind of practicality of why I like it. It's because like kind of like the same Palm features. The Palm's cool. The Palm is
Yeah.
enticing. And if like occasionally like situations happen where you've probably had thoughts since you had that phone too, like, man, I kind of wish I had a smaller phone in some situation.
Yeah, there's been times where
And
I was
this
like,
could-
yeah.
And that day you could use this companion device at $250, but
Well, okay,
$250
so
to $300. I'd
here's-
probably pay upwards of $400 for it.
yeah, I mean, here's my thought process. I'm trying to think about what works good in a square form factor. It's not social media because those are all like vertical scrolling apps. Like they look better with a tall form factor. I guess if you're doing calls, you could get away with it. If you're doing texting, you could do it one-handed really easily. I mean, if you're taking photos, it's a maybe. I'm really struggling to
Ag-
find a
Again, mine's more just like when you think of it like as a companion side.
yeah.
Because if like same with a companion device, you're not sitting there scrolling Twitter for hours and
Right.
things like that. This is something when like you're on the go, you need something quick. Quite honestly, I would much rather like if I had cellular options for a companion device out of like an Apple Watch or this, I would much rather put this on my plan. 'Cause
Really?
how often have you just sat there and scrolled Twitter
Never.
on your
Well,
so like it's great for the phone calls and stuff like that, but it literally doesn't really serve a purpose for anything that your phone does.
if I'm thinking about a companion device, though, I want it to be something that I'm not using very much. So I would not use any social medias on it. Like, I think that's what I like about the Apple Watch. And I mentioned this before, but it makes me use my phone less.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to get into it as much to just check notifications.
But like, what if you still have your Apple Watch and now you can have this also? so you still won't use it that much.
I just find it redundant.
It's just something lighter that you. Ugh, man, my voice is cracking a lot.
Cracking, boy.
But yeah, just something lighter. And then if you are like in the situation like kind of where I was with like a wedding or something like that, like dress up clothes, like having a phone that big in your pocket sucks in dress up clothes.
Yeah.
And little things like that, and like if I'm ever like out and about, I just like put on like gym shorts or something like that. This would be nice. Or
you're reeling me in a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Like just like the situations, honestly, of like $250 to $400 is where I'd put this at on a price. But I would pay that for $10 a month on my Verizon plan too, or AT&T plan for you, to just be able to occasionally be like, hey, I don't want this. I have that, but you still have full phone capabilities also.
I think
so
I would
if
just
you do get bored, you do have the Twitter, you do have YouTube, you do have an amazing camera, a better camera.
I think what this is just, this is honestly just a smushed iPhone mini. I thought the iPhone mini is just stretched out version of the same thing. So I agree. There are times where I wish I had an iPhone mini, and yeah, I mean, this would kind of do the exact same thing. So it's pretty much an iPhone 12 mini in my mind right now. So yeah, I'll agree with you there.
Okay, good. This is good. So
you're welcome. I just won him over.
I know, right?
A little bit.
So as we know, the mini has pretty much officially flopped.
I didn't even see that second point.
Yeah.
Oh, also, like, hey, anybody with like kids or something like that, like, I don't know, let us know. Would this be a cool kind of concept?
Yeah, seriously.
Because I legitimately think that could be a real thing, because kids' hands are small and like easier to hold.
iPhone S, and the S stands for squared.
Yeah.
That's right. But like I was saying, the mini obviously is flopped. But for this iPhone S,
many voice cracks today.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you think, since we obviously have seen the mini just completely tank it, do you think something like this would even sell? Of course, if it was priced appropriately, like, would people actually see this as a legit phone, or do you think they'd be like, too similar to the mini?
I don't think this could be a legit phone ever. I'm 100% like stuck in my head that if it's gonna be real, it needs to. Then no, it doesn't have it will flop.
It'll flop. Okay.
Yeah, it would be endlessly memed.
I feel like you would have to companion device this.
Yeah, there's no way that's a standalone.
Right, it's for like a specific. It's for a very specific reason.
That's for an even more niche market than the mini was.
Right, it's even minier than the mini.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh. I didn't think I was gonna think about that dumb square design as long as I did.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There you go.
Really gets the brain flowing. So out of these three, which would you buy if they're all real?
Apple Glass, 100%. I'm taking that glass.
Yeah,
Screw that flip. I don't want that flip.
As long
Get
as
out of here.
As long as it's Christian's version of Apple Glass, that if it's not Christian's version, then the iPhone S.
Okay,
let's go. What about you? What would you take?
Apple Glass for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, boys. This episode of the PhoneBuzz podcast is brought to you by Nomad, the makers of high-quality, minimalistic mobile accessories. Check out their new refreshed lineup of MagSafe-compatible iPhone 12 cases. It's the same rugged cases you know and love, combining high-quality, genuine Horween leather and rugged protection, now with MagSafe built in. And we are getting a few more review samples. I am very excited for that because I am actually getting the folio, like the flip one.
What?
The folio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ew.
Gross.
So I knew you'd say that. The reason I'm getting it is because I went golfing.
You're an old man already.
I went golfing last week.
You got this job 6 months ago, and you were old. You were 80.
I went golfing last week, and I realized I was like, I mean, sometimes when I'm doing like more summer activities outside,
throw your back out.
No, although funny story.
Oh no.
Sometimes I just want to like chuck my phone into like the cart or just into my bag and not have to worry about it too much. The folio is perfect for that, and I don't have to bring a wallet with me. So in those cases, I think this is going to be pretty dope. I'm excited about the folio. I understand the arguments against it. Mostly, I would not roll with a folio case. I've done that before. Did not like it.
For what it is,
again, flipping your phone open to use it.
Again,
yes.
For what it is, it's a solid product for the right people. But man, dude, you're really showing your age.
I know. I'm sorry. So I know I've told you guys this before.
Somehow I am not the oldest one in the room anymore.
I played soccer in high school. Never got injured. Never had to miss a game because of injury. I played golf my senior year, and I was out for 2 weeks with a back strain. So yeah. I have actually hurt my back golf.
Just built different.
There you go. Just built different, bro.
Just built different.
Yeah. If you want to grab a sleek new case or any of the wireless charging pads, again, we've talked about it a lot on the show. We absolutely love them. If you want to grab a sleek new case or one of the wireless charging pads we just cannot stop talking about, we love them, head on over to the affiliate link in the description of this episode. Not only are you fitting your tech with high quality gear, you're also supporting the PhoneBuzz podcast. Let's get to the feature story tonight, boys. Let's do it from Ars Technica.
Oh, we didn't hit the
On that new.
I felt like something was missing because we didn't do on that new.
From Ars Technica, Apple has discontinued production of the pricey HomePod smart speaker that it began shipping in 2018.
Hey, shout out Adam.
Shout out Adam, shout out Brazzers. The speaker, oh yeah, that's right. Adam
He hounded us.
Yeah, he did send us this story
I think
before we recorded last week.
2 or 3 times. Like I think he sent like 2 or 3 tweets about it.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Text.
He sent it like a couple minutes before we started recording. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, like that would be perfect. Where was I? But the speaker will still be sold until supplies run out. But the space gray version is already gone from Apple's online store. Apple says it intends to put its focus on the more successful HomePod Mini, which costs $99, a third the price of the big boy HomePod, and offers notably lower sound quality. The HomePod was a result of considerable investment by Apple. A large team worked for years to build the most high-tech speaker they could, employing machine learning and other techniques to optimize sound quality based on the space the speaker was placed in and how many other speakers were synced within that space. Sonos and other companies have made similar efforts, but reviews of the HomePod suggested it was at least as good, if not better, than offerings from Sonos and others. But it hasn't been a good run for the ultra high-end smart speakers. Google also discontinued the competing Google Home Max speaker, for instance. As has been seen in the world of streaming music services and headphones, the evidence is strong that the vast majority of consumers simply do not prioritize superior audio quality, preferring instead to buy cheaper, lower quality speakers to benefit from their convenience and flexibility. Are you guys surprised Apple is abandoning the HomePod so quickly in relative terms?
I don't think it's so quickly. It's the right word.
Relatively.
When I first heard it and Evan brought it home, I was like, this thing is garbage. You need to return this. And then the return period passed and he still had it. And I was like, what are we doing here, my guy?
No, dude, I love it.
I thought you were going to say that.
Oh, you still have that obnoxious thing.
It's right there. Right there.
Nope. Yep. There you go.
There. It's right there.
Gross.
So really, you think just like screw it, get rid of it?
Well, yeah, 100%. I think it sounds great, but just like the little delays and everything it does are awful.
Yeah.
Like it literally does. Like it's a great speaker, but should it be a $300 speaker? No, I don't think so.
Wasn't for me.
It's
Got him. I think we need an M1 HomePod. That's what we need.
Yeah.
That ultra power.
I mean, that would probably be okay. I would probably be okay with that.
It'd probably be like $700, but
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I want to skip ahead to this. First of all, are you surprised that it was abandoned so quickly? Air quotes. I keep
Yeah.
on saying that. I feel like it was quickly just because in Apple terms, they usually keep those products for like 5 years.
Yeah.
It's a
Been, what,
pretty
2
solid.
or 3?
It's been 3.
It's 3.
It's 2018.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they started shipping.
I mean, honestly, overall, I am pretty surprised that they
said
did
it
quit
and-
this, even though they did have
well.
a small speaker now. For them to kind of just abandon this, one, the form factor is amazing. It sounds great, but for them to not like try to really get rid of those, the
delay.
literally the delay. It's like that surprises me.
Got rid of
Like,
this. Just a stutter.
I'm surprised they didn't really try to fix that and like really nail that in, make sure it's a really solid speaker. But I get it that the fact that like people are shifting away from these high-end speakers. So overall, I mean,
I'm kind of surprised
I
they
am and
didn't
I'm
do
not.
like the AirPod situation where they have like same thing, but they call it like Gen 2 and they upgrade
Yeah.
some of the internals and take out some of that stutter. Like, I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that.
all they would need to do is update whatever chip it is that
Yeah.
has that
Again,
issue.
throw the M1 in there and just overpower that baby. That's like putting a V8 in a Prius. Do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Don't ever do that.
Okay, so I want to skip ahead. Evan, what was your experience overall with your HomePod?
Yes. So you're gonna hate this.
In contrast to Zach.
Best speaker I've ever had
Okay.
because of how it sounds. Yes, it does have some issues with delay, but it's one of those things where over time I've really just got used to it. And of course, if I sat there with like your speaker, I'd be like, "Whoa, that's fast as shit." But like, it is what it is. I'm used to it. It doesn't make typically when I listen to it, it's not in a time where like I need to really like zoom through my things. I'm not using it for anything other than just like casual listening.
Yeah.
But the music I do listen to, I really like what it produces in terms of like the sound, the bass, all of it. Just the experience of listening to it is fantastic. And I don't know, I just like overall for what it does for me, absolutely amazing. It could be quicker. Yes. It could pair better when you tap it. That tap feature doesn't work. But like
The tap feature doesn't work.
those things don't matter to me.
Do you have it turned on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Those things don't really matter to
That'd
me
be
because
funny.
I don't typically use it enough to where I care. I usually just like if I'm playing like Call of Duty or something, just in my free time, I'll just like zoom or like get my music to pair to it, and that's it. And I just let it coast. So
So I'm a little torn on this because it does sound like a great speaker.
It's
like
fantastic.
it does sound good, but what you're paying for at that price point, yes, it's the sound quality. But more and more we're learning that people are paying for the smartness of it and not necessarily for the sound quality of it.
Right.
And the smartness of it doesn't cost that much to manufacture, that much to make compared to the incredible sound audio engineering. To me, I would rather, like I have a Google Home in my kitchen, and the only time I'll listen to it like for music is if I'm doing dishes or like doing like choring around the house, stuff like that. If I'm wanting to listen to actual music, I'll fire up the soundbar or something. Like, I don't know. I would rather put more money into a dumb speaker that's got Bluetooth functionality. I can just hook it up to my phone.
Yeah.
Or I'd rather put a little bit less money into a smart, like kind of shitty audio speaker. The idea of putting those together and like making it exponentially more expensive, I think that's ultimately the reason why it failed and why the Google Max also failed too. Like, did you guys ever get to listen to the Google Max?
No.
Big old
Yeah.
speaker.
Other
That sounded pretty amazing
Yeah.
too.
Other than
That's a
the
big ass
demo
sound.
at Best Buy, no.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you guys think is the biggest reason for the HomePod's failure? Start with Zach.
I would say a lot of it is like the lack of marketing. It
That's
was
fair.
a
You
very,
didn't really see it very much.
Yeah, it was a very
Good point.
quiet one. And then like if you came in and like a Best Buy or like an Apple Store or anything on display, by the time you probably got to it, there's probably maybe a speaker blown. Like it's got demos on it and stuff like that, so you might not hear the full quality of what you want to hear because who knows what the EQ settings could be on their demo mode that's set up. Like it could be like a vocal thing, like little things like that, and it could have not fit what you were looking for, and it was $300, and you didn't really want to like not mess with that. But I honestly just think it was like the lack of marketing because.
Yeah, I was
can't
searching HomePod commercials, and there was like one from 2018.
Yeah.
There's not that many.
Yeah, I remember like the one of it first being like when it was first launched, and that's it. And then it was just at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. That definitely did hurt it for sure. But I think overall for me, I think it's just the price.
I feel like their overall strategy is to release a product, let the hype kind of build itself with like the tech nerds and leaks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And if it sells well, then they'll start to push the marketing machine towards it. But yeah, like I never really thought about that. That's a good point. Like they just didn't advertise it. Like
Yeah.
I can't think of any time I've seen a HomePod commercial like on YouTube. Usually you see them on YouTube
Like
pre-rolls.
we know every single year we see iPhone commercials.
Yeah.
We see AirPods Pro. Like
But to the point too is like you haven't seen any AirPods Max commercials, have you?
no,
Yeah, I can't think of a single one I've seen.
Yeah, why?
It's because it's first gen. They just don't want to, I guess, push it. A, because they probably don't have stock on it, and B, they just want to see if it's going to float on its own again before just like pumping dollars into it.
yeah.
Huh.
That's fair.
Never thought about it. That's a good point. That's a good point. Evan, you said the price was the biggest reason for the failure.
Yeah. Honestly, if they even dropped to the price that I paid for it, that'd
paid
be
What did you pay for it?
152.
$199.
That is highway robbery. Aren't they like $350
They're
normally?
300.
They were 350, and then they didn't sell, so they dropped them down to 300. And then like around the holidays, stuff like that, they always went $100 off down to 2.
Yeah. But I got a steal at $199, which I'd say that's pretty fair.
I'd say
it's
that
the
being more
holiday
reasonable.
sale.
But it was after the holiday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So for when I bought it,
yeah.
it was a good price. But I mean, overall, I just feel like, again, in part for what you were saying, the average person looks at that and they're like, nah, maybe not. I'm not ready to commit to something like that where I haven't heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And
it definitely plays both.
I think like, before I started my way through it too, I think like what I meant to like,
Dude, I can't-
what I meant to say at the end was like the audio experience wasn't what it should be because the only time you probably heard it was in like a loud store or
Right.
like something like that where maybe that's what I meant about the demo side of it, like a loud store and things like that. So, and then you'd also probably don't take into concept about the fact that a how big the store is too. Give you like all that like sound dampening thing or expanding out, like probably don't take that into effect either. And you're just like, it's an average speaker.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's such a weird product. Like if the pricing was right, I would maybe be interested in it.
Not only that, but like, what's it do? Like you look at it and you just want to poke it with a stick. Like
Do something.
Yeah, exactly. Like
It doesn't.
it's awkward.
I mean, if it's selling itself on like the smart capability, it doesn't have nearly the voice recognition or the smarts as Google does. So like if it fails on that front a little bit, and just the stutter on it. I haven't experienced it firsthand, but if it was actually stuttery and like didn't, and it takes a second to actually, that's not true because even when I gave it commands in the store demo unit 1, it was still slow.
Yeah.
Now we know it's store Wi-Fi and it's a little bit different, but
Evan's like, even our house Wi-Fi of 400 megs, it was still slow.
yeah, it's one of those things on like a $350 product, $399 product. You just don't want that to happen.
You expect it to be.
I have $30 Google Minis that are faster than that.
Exactly. Right. I think what they should have done is made. I hope they bring back Google Audio Chromecast. Do you guys remember those?
Briefly,
You could basically
I don't remember
take,
a whole lot.
You could take any stereo, like even like old ass ones, and plug it into it, and it's a smart speaker. It's awesome, and you can hook it up through the Google Home app, and you can make different like speaker sets.
Did it look like a little like light bulb with like a headphone jack on it?
No, that's the first gen Chromecast. I know what you're talking about, because it looked like a USB stick, and then it's got a little like bulb on the end of it. Yeah.
Okay.
These ones looked like a hockey puck with just a 3.5 millimeter jack coming out of it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What was it called?
You said light bulb.
Yeah, it's got like a little short stem and a big circle.
It's not Google Audio Chromecast.
I mean, that's 100% what I meant, but now I see that it's not actually like it's like a lollipop.
Yeah, it looks like a lollipop.
Yeah.
Google Audio.
Yeah, the first one there.
First one there clicks over to images.
Because it's a small picture.
Yeah, so those are
I've seen
amazing. That. Like, my old roommate Bobby had one in like his speaker system was from like early 90s, like maybe late 80s.
I'm pretty sure I bought
plugged in one of those, and it's a smart speaker now. It's amazing.
I'm pretty sure I bought like 8 of those and just gave them away as like Christmas stocking stuffers.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
yeah, and like if you have an older speaker system, that's perfect for it. And that goes to the point that I would rather spend $200 on a really, not really solid, but like a pretty mediumly solid audio system. What are you guys looking at me like
You
that
didn't
for?
hear it.
You didn't hear what I said. I was like, this.
Oh God. There's too much time to explain.
Yeah.
We also gave Nux too in the side that you didn't see.
Done with this segment.
It's like, I'm out.
Yeah, but anyways, I would rather spend $200 on like a pretty decent-ish sound system, plug in one of those bad boys, call it a day. I don't want to combine the cost of it into a HomePod.
That's another thing too, like a Harman Kardon or that.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna pick the Harman Kardon.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. All right, boys. Anything else on the death of the HomePod? May it RIP in peace.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know we teased the AR VR thing. That's going to be next episode. You got to tune in next episode for it. We don't want to run too insanely long here, so check out that segment next week. Boom.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning into another episode of the PhoneBuzz podcast. You can also watch us on YouTube if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe and drop a like. It really does help us out. Hit us up on Twitter at PhoneBuzz, and that's PH1BUZZ, and catch all the latest news and announcements from the show. And if you're feeling froggy, you can also support us through Patreon. Links to everything will be down in the description below. My name is Evan Kraus. I will see you guys in the next one.
I'm Zach Whitney.
I'm Christian Crawford.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Peace.